Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Couch today we're going to be having a look at this Star Wars Part 3 Rebel Jail. So it opens on Coruscant with a Rebel agent. Look at that classic image of Coruscant there, and he is essentially under deep cover as an Imperial collecting taxes, you know, with that guy there. He's saying like, pay your taxes, otherwise I'm sure you would like to see your children sold into slavery. And like he said, don't say anything, I'm trying to save your life. If you say anything, I'll have to make a report. So later, he is reporting back in to Leia Organa, who obviously head of the rebellion essentially. And she is telling him that they need to break out a bunch of senators from this prison complex on Coruscant. What was it? The Arth Eno prison complex. And doesn't it look like a lightsaber? So this is him breaking in here, because there's a bunch of senators about to be executed, anti-imperials. Here's more of him breaking in. This is just fantastic, this sequence. You can really imagine it. So yes, up against stormtroopers, and then, I'm afraid, senators, your execution has been indefinitely delayed. Oh my, this is an unexpected opportunity. The Emperor, he's coming here. Yes. So, here we are. Capturing some of the Imperial officers, but it turns out one of them is also a rebel spy, Khalid. So they're in touch with Leia to find out what can they do. Can they stop the Emperor? So basically they're saying, send everything we've got on Coruscant. They don't have many agents on Coruscant, of course. But yes, anyway, so later, here's the Emperor with his guards. It's like, Senator Tyrell, she was the main one. Good to see you again. Step closer. I thought goodbye would be in order after so many fun jets. You know what he's like, the Emperor. So yeah, so did I. So yes, here they are attacking, and there's the Emperor, and there's his Imperial guards going into action. Here we are, there's some more there. There's Khalid and the senators monitoring the situation. There's good one, the Emperor there. With the compliments of Alderaan. Oh my, rebels, how unexpected. And he's making his escape. He's being chased, and then he shoots the Emperor and his guards. A shame, a voice says. A good decoy is hard to find. So yes, it was a body double, you know. And they just said, look behind you. There goes the prison. There go the senators. There go all the other prisoners. His stormtroopers, his own Imperial Guard, you know. Emperor's ruthless. And look, there we see him using the blue Sith lightning there. And Eben is just falling to whatever. So here's the Emperor crying, saying, this is an outrageous attack by the rebels. You know, these senators were on their way to trial. I'm sure we'd have learned how they were coerced into working against the Empire. You know, he's a master of that sort of propaganda, isn't he? So, yes. What went wrong, he was asked. I was naive. I was a hero pretending to be the man willing to make hard decisions. The last time I make that mistake. So here he is, I guess, leaving Coruscant, I expect. Citizens must all rest assured that there will be vengeance for this heinous, unforgivable crime. Yes, so that is the opener. So that kind of looks like the style of the Princess Leia one-shot. So, era of renewed hope for the rebellion. After narrowly escaping another frightening encounter with Darth Vader, that was Invader down. Rebel heroes Luke, Leia and Han take the evil Sith Lord's secret ally, droid and weapons specialist Dr. Aphra captive aboard the Millennium Falcon. Now their mission to free the galaxy from the grasp of the Emperor continues as the princess teams with smuggler Sana Staros, obviously Han's so-called wife, while Luke and Han pair together for a secret mission for the rebellion. So basically, they're en route to this rebel jail, and Aphra keeps busting out of her binders, of course, because she's good like that. She's always handy in a crisis. All right, pinheads, last chance to turn the ship around, or start putting holes in all your pretty little faces. So yes, Corellian standoff: Leia versus Aphra. You're getting quite good at getting out of bounds. That's what the fourth pair you've escaped, but you won't be getting off this ship quite so easily. Yeah, so just more general fighting. There she is on the ground there. I don't know how Vader hasn't already wiped you guys off, and then Sana takes her out. Yes. So anyway, they're approaching a secret rebel prison facility, which is in orbit around a star. Yes. What is it called? It's a place that doesn't officially exist. And here it is, they're inside it now. Massive prison facilities, all the worst people. War criminals, imperial spies, mercenaries, a few moths, that sort of thing. Yes. Dr. Aphra, what might your story be? My story is, I'm going to burn this place to the ground, and you with it, Warden. And look at her here. She's very confident about that. Yes. If you're not so lucky, my good friend Darth Vader might decide to pay you a personal visit. Let's hope he does. We've got a room for him as well. So in the meantime, nearby, there's a group planning on breaking into this prison. Has she said anything, talking about Aphra, other than elaborately gruesome threats and the most colourful insults I've ever heard? No. She was questioned for weeks by Alliance intelligence officers. She gave them nothing. I bet it was quite the interrogation. What did they do? Shine a bright light in her face? Play their music real loud? The Empire wouldn't stop there, which is one of the reasons why we're fighting war against them, Sana. And one of the reasons why you're going to lose. Humanity isn't the same as weakness. So here they are, Sana and Leia and Aphra. Aphra's giving you all of this, of course. And it turns out they used to be together, Sana and Aphra. How about you get me out of here for old times' sake? Nice try, but old times are never all that great. Yes. So, Luke and Han now on a mission, and they have to buy things for the Alliance for some credits. Han is gambling the sabacc pot, and of course he ends up losing because he cheats. So they're going to have to do something else instead. Yeah, there's a good one of the two of them there arguing, I guess. You know, imagine them butting heads like that. So back to, is it Sunspot Station? I forget its name. Breaking in. This guy, however, straight outside of the safety zone, and he's been incinerated. Dr. Aphra will be quite secure here for as long as you wish. As I told you, this facility is the safest, most secret prison in all of Hull breach detected. Hull breach detected. And yes, the prison has now been broken into by that gang. That's from the cover, obviously. Han and Luke in the Falcon. Yes. So, a short time later, Sana and Leia have stopped that initial invasion there. So you can stop shooting now. I really hate droids. I really, really hate droids. Yeah, so anyone else see any droids that shouldn't be here? So here they are just checking things out. Said, that was only a diversion. You're now talking to the man in charge, and there he is there. I'm only interested in hurting the bad ones. Oh, you poor misguided princess. I'm not here to break anyone out. There's a great one of Leia there on the rush. So yes, he's now dispatching members of the team to kill all the prisoners. There's nothing noble about war, princess, not if you want to win. Why don't you try reasoning with all of these guys instead? Try your diplomacy on them. Though if you'd rather live, I suggest you start killing them. Now, back to Nar Shaddaa, the smuggler's moon. They're looking for a job, Han and Luke. And he's dressed in it's almost like he's going to do his Jedi mind trick thing, doesn't it? Time is of the essence, that guy says. I need a fast ship, but the other pilots here, they turned me down when they saw what I just need to know if your ship is fast. That's it outside, right? No offense, but it doesn't look like much. You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon? It's the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. What's a parsec? Fast enough for you, pal. Now, show me this cargo. Yes. So, and that cargo is nerfs. They're herding nerfs. Isn't that just fantastic? That's where that saying comes from. Stuck up half-witted nerf herder. You're dead to me now. You know that, right? Han says. Indeed. So, back to the prison, where it's all going swimmingly well, as you can imagine. No, she's trying to save the prisoners so they don't get executed, is Leia. So she puts them in, and then the guy just deactivates the sun shields and incinerates them all. You know, it's like, try and save them. I'm just going to kill them for you, Leia. And of course, Aphra is high on that list. So anyway, attention unknown vessel, you are transporting illegal livestock. This is a great one of them here. Now, Aphra's waking up not knowing what's going on. Ah, what a lovely day. And then she's all getting shot at down here. Yes, and there's more action there. And she's essentially saved by Sana and Leia. And here's a great one. They bust her out because they need her for the time being to repel the boarders. And there's a great one of the three of them. Isn't that just fantastic? Aphra, Sana and Leia. Just brilliant. Yes. What do you say, Doctor? Feel like taking over a prison? You're kidding, right? Of course she does. So, they've delivered the nerfs, which that planet needs the milk for food and for religious ceremonies and all that sort of stuff. I like the nerfs. They're kind of like a sheepy goat type of animal, aren't they? And Luke has been told by Han, you're going to scrub and clean every nook of that ship, or Chewie will kill both of us. And there's a really nice one of the Falcon there. That oversized dish is really prominent in that picture. So this is Luke asking, oh, come on, Han, you said I could fly the ship, let me. So there we see Luke in the pilot seat of the Millennium Falcon with Han as co-pilot. Back to Sunspot Prison, and Sana's being attacked by a droid, which Aphra is trying to rewire so they'll have it on their side. They just shoot it instead, of course. And that droid is now coming back to life. Look at Aphra's face in that top panel there. She doesn't look impressed. Yes. Without me, you two half-wits are as good as dead. And Sam says, I'll show you as good as dead. Yes. This prison's under siege by an unknown force. One who's determined to kill every prisoner he can. Our mission is to make sure everyone gets out of here alive, and we're failing. Now, there's R2 and 3PO, who were, of course, were in the control centre. And here's more of that going on there. Now, they kept you in a maximum security cell. There must be a reason for that. Tell me what it is. There were 3 reasons. The 3 Jedi whose throats I slit. My only regret is that it wasn't more. And there is some wild-eyed maniac, but obviously he's not going to last for long. He's just going to get killed off. And he did. He killed him. Yes. Your Emperor Palpatine is a Sith Lord, the guy says. And there's just some more airlocking going on. 3PO says, we're doomed, we're doomed. Look out, you clumsy rust bucket. Yes, and then those droids break into the control room. Lots of firing going on. And the one that she was trying to rewire has now been rewired. Ah, help, I'm fighting for my life. The droids are brilliant, as always, in this. Who's behind this? She's saying. So anyway, time for these guys to turn up now they've received a message. Now here's to play between Sana and Aphra. Come off it, Sana. This isn't about the droid. What happened between us was a long time ago. You should learn to get over your crushes. And you should learn to grow some guts and learn to stab people in the front for a change. Last warning, stand aside, Aphra. Everybody stop yelling but me, Leia says. Yeah, it's like, looks like we got here just in time. We're here to save the day, Han says. I suspect that figure behind him has other ideas. So back to Sunspot Prison. There's great visuals of it there. It's Leia and Sana and Aphra and against a guy. How you people aren't all dead already is seriously the greatest mystery in the galaxy, Aphra says. Yes, this is your last chance, Leia. I want to help you. I want you to be the person who can win the war. Whoever you are. I am who you made me, Princess. You sent me to them. And it's Aben from the first sequence on Coruscant. This is what happened to him after that. And now he has a real hatred of the Empire. And he's no longer just going to do things legally, I guess. That's the droids again, isn't that great? I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing that's like an ion blast because the two droids just got taken out there. Yeah, an ion pulse. And you see it affecting the Falcon there as well. So the gravity's gone. And the prison's going to fall into the sun. Yes. Kid, what's the last thing you remember? Han says, herding nerfs. So just more fighting here on the prison in Zero G. There's Sana and Aphra there. That's a nice one of the two of them. I'm sorry about the way I left things. They're having a bit of a reconciliation. Although they're still choking each other to death. Yes. You're Eben to Leia. You're a fool, Princess. You spent your life in your father's castle in the halls of the Senate, shielded from the realities of the galaxy. How can you possibly think you're going to win this war? They blew up my father's castle and all of Alderaan with it. But we won't win this war because of me, she says. We'll win because there are more of us than you can count. So, there's the dead prisoners. This is them now evacuating. There's Sunspot. You see X-Wings in there. There are still some of them left to evacuate. Yes. However, in the aftermath, one of the prisoners has gone missing. Trying to get away from the escape pod, Dr. Aphra. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I saved your life like 5 times today. Way more if you count all the times I didn't kill you when I really wanted to. That doesn't change the fact I can't just let you walk away. Yes, you can. What if I promise to be good or at least better than usual? I hope you realise how dense Darth Vader really is. No matter how useful you are to him now, sooner or later he will get round to killing you. And when that day comes, if you should happen to survive, I suggest you look me up. Now, Leia says she couldn't let her walk away, but she didn't say anything about Sana. And so, into the escape pod and activated and said, and don't ever come back. How long before she finds all the trackers we hid in her clothes? About as long as it'll take to find the one she hid on our ship. So, you and her used to be an item? Don't ask. Yeah, it's like another great one there of the Sunspot station and there the escape pod. Yes. So, just the denouement here about how bad they are at smuggling things. 3PO's asking for a transfer. But yes, Leia's told Eben, I'm not giving up on you. I'll get you the help that you need. However, he has other plans, and I'm sure he will escape from them. Now, days later, the facility is boarded by Imperials and by some specialised stormtrooper. Look at how big he is. He's definitely something different. We've got a new mission. Who's ready to kill some rebels? Now, from the Journal of Obi-Wan Kenobi. While searching for answers in his quest to become a Jedi, Luke Skywalker has uncovered a journal written by Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. The journal details Kenobi's adventures during the time he was in hiding on Tatooine, including when Obi-Wan rescued young Luke from Jabba the Hutt's thugs during the Great Drought, what follows an excerpt from that jungle. And there he is, it's just the T-16. It's like, after the Great Drought, the desert is blooming and he's flying this. There he is, there's Biggs. here's Beggar's Canyon shooting Womp Rats. Isn't that just a wonderful callback? Luke Skywalker was his father's son in so very many ways. Precisely what worried me. So anyway, he's kind of trashed. Look, this, love that vehicle. He kind of trashed the T-16 and his uncle's pissed about it. Basically, I should never let it go flying in the first place. I'm already the best bush pilot mate. So there's just some familial, and look at this, isn't that just a wonderful callback to Binary Sunset? So yeah, just some arguing between Luke and his uncle. There's Kenobi, who's been watching, of course, heading towards a Sandcrawler with Jawas. And he's going to help the Jawas against the Sand People, who they've been having trouble against, if they will help him also. Love the Sand People, aren't they just amazing? This would be far easier with a lightsaber, but I could use the exercise. So yes, he defeats them and beats them off. They won't be returning any time again soon. For another day at least, I felt like a Jedi again. My only hope was I wasn't alone in that feeling. So anyway, the familiar droid lineup that we've seen so many times in the past. Well, we saw in A New Hope at the beginning. Here he is at the market. What's he doing? Someone, a Jawa, gives Luke a box of spare parts. It's all the bits he needs to fix his hopper there, and he doesn't know why. What's going on? Oh my god, this is just amazing. So there's Kenobi, who's obviously traded that for his protection from the Sand People. Yes. So anyway, at night, at Kenobi's place, Owen comes and brings the parts back, saying, look, stay away, you're dangerous. We don't want you dragging us into your problems. Ever since you showed up, Miners only has for kilometres, has never been attacked by Sand People. There was never raided by Jabba's thugs, and now suddenly Jawas are giving us parts for free. Sounds to me like you're rather blessed, Owen. The Force works in mysterious ways. No, you do, you crazy Jedi, but it ends now. You get him killed. Haven't you murdered enough Skywalkers already, Kenobi? With their argument, it's like, stay away. Great scene there. Keep your trouble to yourself. I wasn't very good at keeping out of trouble, even in the middle of a desert. There's a great one of him there with his lightsaber. And there's Jabba's palace with a protocol droid. What's going on here? Ho, ho, ho. The illustrious Jabba says he would first like a demonstration of your vaunted skill before agreeing to pay your rather ridiculous fee. You may begin this demonstration at once, or else you may begin dying. Black Kasantan, I think it's him, isn't it? So yes, here's lots of action going on here. Jabba's looking most pleased. Jabba says that will do. He will pay you half now and half when you find the man who ambushed his water tax collectors during the Great Drought. Deliver this man alive so that Jabba might watch him die in person. You shall receive a generous bonus. Or you may also simply just bring us his head. Do you find these terms acceptable, Black Kasantan? Yes, and that is where that volume ends. Absolutely fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, they're all brilliant. Nerf herding. So now we know where that comes from. It's great to see more backstory with Dr. Aphra and Sana and how that all links into Han and everything else. Thoroughly enjoying it, as I say. That's followed by part 3 of Darth Vader, the Shu-Torun War. And I assume there's going to be a part 4 of Star Wars in due course. But yes, absolutely magnificent images in there. Absolutely loved it. And as I said, thoroughly recommended. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed. Or like the video.